During a conversation with Zane Lowe, the Rolling Stones vocalist Mick Jagger commented on Paul McCartney's recent comments about the Beatles being better than the Stones. As reported, McCartney agreed with Howard Stern's recent remark that the Beatles are better than the Rolling Stones, praising the Stones as fantastic, and adding, they're just rooted in the blues, and so when they're writing stuff, it's to do with the blues, whereas we had a little more influences. I mean, Keith once said to me, "You're lucky, man." He said, "You have 4 singers in your band." He said, "We got one." You know, there's a lot of differences, and I love the Stones, but I'm with you. The Beatles were better. When asked to comment on this, Mick said with a laugh, "The big difference, though, is, and sort of slightly seriously, is that the Rolling Stones is, a big concert band in other decades and other areas, when the Beatles never even did an arena tour, Madison Square Garden, with a decent sound system. They broke up before that business started, the touring business, for real. It didn't start until the end of the 60s, and the first tour like that, for us, was 1969. So that was real sound, your own sound systems, your own stage surface, you know what I mean? Touring that around America, going to hockey and basketball arenas, looking all the same, all same size. So that business started in 1969, and the Beatles never experienced that. Yeah, they did a great gig, and I was there, at Shea Stadium in NYC. They did that stadium gig, but when the Stones went on, we started doing stadium gigs in the 70s, and we're still doing them now. So, that's the real big difference between these two bands. One band is unbelievably luckily still playing in stadiums, and then the other band doesn't exist. I think that Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd were 2 of the other bands that were doing that stuff, almost in the same time frame. We were both doing arenas, Zeppelin and us were both doing arenas, doing big shows, and Pink Floyd did big stadium shows and so on, so yeah, there were other bands in there.